Hey there hunters, welcome back to the Gunners Guild. Today in Remnant 2 we're going to do a quick walkthrough of the Labyrinth, as it's one of the few areas in the game that is not randomized, and so we can actually have a consistent guide for it. Before we begin though, I will say that I would prefer the players go through the game on their own at first, as it's pretty much a one-time experience to discover and find things. However, if you've already done the lab and just want to make sure you didn't forget anything, that's fine. So let's not waste any more time and just get into this. Alright, so to start, you're going to end up in the Labyrinth after your first biome as soon as you touch any other world stone, doesn't matter where. And then from there, you're just going to go ahead and progress forward till you get to the world stone and set up shop here in this main hub. Then from here, we're going to start by heading left up the stairs and come around this corner to dispatch these enemies and the elite. Proceed forward and pick up the Shard Bandit ring. From here, you're going to want to turn around and find the hole in the wall, which is going to be on your right hand side. It would be on the left if you first come to this area, so just keep an eye out for it. Continue down and kill these guys. And then continue heading down and pick up the energized net coil. And then go ahead and head back to the main area. And then as you get into the main hub, you're going to head down the stairs and down to the left hand side here, which is below where we originally went up. Kill the two rock guys and go pick up the encrypted ring. And then back to the main area. That's all for the left hand side. Now we're going to go right up the stairs and just continue in this direction by any means. There's nothing else around here right now, and you're just going to want to go ahead and head to this back portal here. There's literally nothing to find, and there's multiple paths, just go. Go through this portal, and it'll take you to the dense silicon ring, and then this next checkpoint. From here, continue forward and kill the enemies and the elites that spawn. And then behind this ramp and stairs, there's a little secret area, so head over there and kill the guy behind the wall, and then grab your new relic, the Ruined Heart. Don't worry about going up the stairs, that's just a shortcut, and we'll get back to that in a minute. So continue on towards this scrap and across the platforms this is going to form in front of you, and go up the spiral staircase. Watch for the enemies, keep going and head into this little maze area. There's nothing but enemies in here, so don't worry about missing anything. Both sides end up at the same spot, so just keep going. Once you're out of the maze, you can shoot the shortcut, which is going to pop you out at the top of those stairs, but then we're just going to head back into this portal. From this checkpoint, head out to the left hand side, killing the enemies that drop. Make your way towards this corner and vault across the platform, and that will form in front of you. Don't worry, you'll live. Here, you need to wait for another platform to spawn, and then you're just going to use that to jump across. As you continue, you'll drop into this arena where the aberration of this zone will be. Kill the aberration to get the Vengeful Strikes mutator and the Labyrinth staff, which is just here on the floor. Then you can drop down to the hole and head back into the portal, which is going to send you back to the checkpoint. Now we're going to be at this glitch platform portal, which we'll need to use a few times. The first time we go through it, it says it's appearing above nothing. But if you time your jump near the edge of this little ledge here, you'll fall onto some invisible platforms that will appear. I know that doesn't make any sense, but just watch it. There will be two elite enemies that you need to dispatch. Afterwards, you can run forward and pick up the Cipher Rod, a crafting material for the Enigma weapon. And then you're just going to head into the portal and back to the checkpoint. The next portal you need to enter is above this other portal ring. You want to go through it right as it's changing its portals again. Pretty easy to time, just once you see this pixelation to start, just jump through. Speedy thing go in, speedy thing come out, here's your relic. Finally, the last portal we're going to need to go back to is the obvious one here, and it's in front of the new World Stone checkpoint. So jump to the right once you get through this portal and before the platform disappears, and then you can just run around to the checkpoint. And then from here, you have a fog wall and an event, which I will not assist with. When you're done with the fog wall, you'll get the master portal key, and from here you can head back to the beginning main world stone. So go ahead and place your master portal key, and then from here you can continue, which will lead you to this boss. But if you don't want spoilers, please skip to this next checkpoint or next chapter in the video. Otherwise, this next segment we talk about will provide you with a tip on dealing with the boss. Alright, so before the boss fight, we have one other area we need to get get an edge on this encounter. Head over to the second world stone at the Entangled Gauntlet, and then head back up the ramp that you originally came down from, and then go through the portal. And then immediately turn around and head behind the portal you just came in from, and drop over the edge into this other portal. Head up the stairs and then to the left, and then you'll see this portal and this enemy, just run past them. And then continue through, and you'll see this big white shooty cube. Shoot it. And then we're going to head back to the main area. Alright, so take the master portal key out, put it in, go through the big portal, and this is going to allow you to go into the boss encounter. Again, not going to help you with the encounters either, unless you kind of did the spoiler tip already. But this is the best boss fight in the game, so I want you to all experience it blind, so have fun. After the boss fight, continue down the path. It's pretty much narrow and there's nothing else to find here, so don't worry about anything. Just continue past to this little checkpoint area and then hit the cutscene, which I'll skip to not spoil any story stuff. And then after the cutscene, you'll get your biome key, which will let you travel to new worlds. Before we leave the Labyrinth though, we have one other area to go to. Head back to the World Stone and warp to the Entangled Gauntlet. Run up the ramp and back into the portal here we originally came through, and then after you go through it, immediately turn around and go behind the portal you just came through, look over the edge, and then drop down into this portal you see. Head up the stairs and go into the portal on the left. You can just bypass the enemy. Now follow me and climb these rocks. We're going to do a little bit of parkour and head into this hole up here at this top. So continue climbing up and over the portal into this other hole, and then you're going to come out in front of this other biome portal. Use your new biome portal key and head through, which is going to take you back to the ward. In here, you'll find the Chicago typewriter, as well as the Leto's Mark II armor set. And this is everything from the Labyrinth that we know of, and so the last thing you need to do is just travel to your other worlds. So if you head back to the main hub area of the Labyrinth, where we started, you can go back up the stairs on the left hand side, which we originally cleared, and then you'll see these little pocketed areas on the left, and these are the portals to the other world. Feel free to use your biome key on either or both and head on through. And that's going to wrap up the Labyrinth walkthrough. So hope you learned something, thank you all for watching, and stick around for more Remnant 2 videos in the future. Peace and good luck.